set for the start of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Joaquin Diaz. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
At the plate, Javier Baez. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. Number 18 for him on the campaign as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. One and one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
In the air, down the line in left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Previous history against Dellin Betances, he's only 1 for 10. Harper, the runner at second with 1 away. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Fouled away. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Kyle Tucker is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
So the next to bat will be Kyle Tucker. Singled home a run in his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1-0 the count. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Shane Green comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Bryson Stott will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Bases are loaded with only one out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So now here is Eric Hosmer. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Here's the first pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this lands foul. It's a ball and a strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper has a read on it. 1 away. And now for Washington, Tim Anderson, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next, it'll be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch on its way. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit.
That's the name of the game right there, boys. Get on base any way possible. They're not all going to be beauties, but that one falls in front of the left fielder for a base hit.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Fouled off. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to...
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Nationals leave 1. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings up JT Realmuto.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
And now the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking, too, right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
To the plate now, Zach Plesac. Lifted down the line in left. Soto comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Now to bat, Willie Castro. He went down on strikes last time up.
Willie Castro.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 3-2 one more time. That's lifted the other way out to left. Soto is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Now at the plate here is Joaquin Diaz. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Realmuto stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
In now, Javier Baez. And he fouls this one off. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Two down, runners at first and second. Popped high in the air. Guerrero has a play. And that retires the side.
I finally made up my mind to take a better stand. Concentrate in my balance, give life a better chance. I'm too involved in God, not television. According
Jim St. Odd will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers, 9 driven in. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the run is Tucker. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Up next, Luis Garcia, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Chris Paddock is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Now the first pitch.
Nope, ball 1.
No runs on 6 hits and no errors so far for the Nationals.
2-0.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Center fielder, number 16, Victor.
Stepping up is Victor Robles. Flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
And that's over. 2-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 2-1 home. And it's fouled away. None out, runners at first and second. Left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run.
First, let me start with the positives on that play. Defensively, everything was absolutely perfect, delivering a strike to the plate to cut down the run. From an offensive standpoint, you have to honor your third base coach right there. You have to pick him up. He had the stop sign on all the way. That was just a selfish baseball play.
Juan Soto comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Salvador Perez. He grounded out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way.
1-0.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of the jam and the side is retired. That's leave a pair. They're down 9-0. Wander Suero enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Now here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Suero, a 6'4" right-hander. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
2-2 the count. Popped him up. Guerrero over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. At the plate now is Rhys Hoskins. It was a walk in his last trip. And now the first pitch. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Fouled away. Hit to third. And that's the second out. Digging in will be Kyle Tucker. It was a walk in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Kiermaier will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side.
Leading off for the Nationals, The first baseman, Aaron Cosmo.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
So now to the plate, Tim Anderson, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. One out, nobody on. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole, and a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Boy, this has been really frustrating. They're piling up the base hits, but they can't seem to get that one big knock to drive some runs in.
Yeah, and this can get frustrating for a team. Doesn't matter what your batting average is. The bottom line is W's and L's, and they got to find a way to get some runs.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Anderson leads off first with 1 away. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 2-2 offering. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. The relay throw, and he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
At the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0-for-2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Down 1-1.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Phillies took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Zach Plesac earns win number 7 on the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa.